in the late Cretaceous period.
Under a blazing orange sky.
A single egg cracked open in a nest surrounded by ferns taller than most animals. Inside was a creature the entire ecosystem would learn to fear,
Avoid, admire, and despise. His name was Revorn, and he was a Tyrannosaurus Rex. To outsiders, being a T-Rex seemed like the ultimate blessing.
the apex predator,
The ruler of the land.
king of thunderous footsteps.
But as Revorn soon found out,
Life as a T-Rex wasn't nearly as glorious as the legends made it sound.
and every creature in the Cretaceous had their reactions to him, none of them friendly, hatching into hate.
The moment Revorn hatched,
The reactions began.
the small dinosaurs screamed.
The moment they heard his baby growl, they scattered in all directions, shrieking like the sky was falling.
The herbivores stomped the ground, as if saying, "Great, another one, just what we needed." Even the insects buzzed nervously.
His scent filled the air like a warning. Danger had arrived. And Revorn,
He was barely the size of a chicken, shaking, clueless and hungry. "Why is everyone afraid of me?" he wondered.
his mother nudged him gently. They fear what you will become. But that was the problem. No one cared who he was. They only cared what he'd grow into. Target from the start. As a baby T-Rex, Revorn wasn't powerful. He was vulnerable.
And the reactions from the dinosaur world made survival impossible. Raptors,
Small but deadly groups of raptors frequently prowled around his nest. They peered through the bushes like villains in a horror film. One hissed.
"Take it down now before it grows."
Revorn was terrified. He was hunted long before he ever hunted anything. Giant pterosaurs.
They circled above like shadows waiting for a snack.
If it wanders too far from the nest, it's mine. One screeched loudly to the sky. Revorn trembled and hid under his mother's legs.
Even other T-Rexes.
A rival male prowled the territory, roaring. No room for another king.
Revorn was marked for death simply by existing. The growth that hurts.
As Revorn grew, he discovered that being a T-Rex meant growing too much too fast. Every month, he doubled in size. Every movement felt like his bones were stretching and grinding.
His body demanded massive amounts of food, and the hunger was constant, a burning ache he could never satisfy.
His legs ached.
His neck felt heavy.
His teeth hurt as they fell out constantly and regrew like knives. He wasn't just getting bigger.
He was becoming something the world feared, and he had no choice in the matter. Natural-born villain.
By the time Revorn reached adolescence, every dinosaur reacted to him the same way.
1. Fear. The hadrosaurs ran at the very sound of his footsteps. 2. Anger. Triceratops herds would glare at him like he personally offended them.
3. Hatred. Ankylosaurs swung their tail clubs at him instantly, even when he was just walking past.
4. Misunderstanding.
No one saw him as a creature trying to survive.
To them, he was a monster.
Even when he hunted fairly, taking only what he needed.
He received nothing but hostility.
A stegosaurus once shouted in dinosaur language, "Why can't you just eat plants like normal animals?" Revorn didn't choose to be a carnivore.
He didn't choose to be feared, but the world had already labeled him the loneliest king. The bigger Revorn became, the more isolated he felt.
Herd dinosaurs traveled together hundreds at a time. Raptors moved in coordinated packs.
Even small mammals snuggled in groups.
But a T-Rex,
always alone, because no dinosaur wanted to be near him.
Other T-Rexes were rivals, not friends.
The world reacted to him with hostility.
He roared into the empty forest, and his echo came back like a cruel reminder.
You are the king,
but this kingdom has no one in it.
The battles he can't avoid. Being born a T-Rex meant everyone wanted a piece of you. Triceratops challenged him constantly.
Their reactions?
Endless fury. One charged at him shouting in dinosaur speak, "Stay away from my herd, Thunder Teeth."
Even when Revorn wasn't hunting, ankylosaurs swung their tail clubs at him on sight.
They didn't care if he was full or tired.
Their reaction was the same. Attack first or be eaten. Other male T-Rexes wanted to fight for territory.
Every roar was a declaration of war. Every step risked a duel.
Revorn never wanted these battles, but being born a T-Rex meant you don't get to choose peace.
The end no one escapes.
Even the greatest predator had weaknesses. As Revorn grew older, his massive size became a burden.
His joints ached.
His speed dropped. His vision blurred. Injuries healed slowly but painfully.
And suddenly,
the dinosaurs who once feared him began to react differently. Not with terror,
but opportunity. Raptors followed him like shadows, waiting for him to fall.
Scavengers circled him, whispering,
"The king is dying."
For the first time, Revorn felt truly helpless. He realized the harsh truth. Being born a T-Rex meant living alone.
And dying alone. There was no family waiting. No herd to protect him.
No pack to mourn him. Just silence. The truth about being a T-Rex.
People today imagine T-Rex as unstoppable. But the truth,
It sucked to be born as one.
here's why. Hunted as a baby,
Hated by every species. Feared without being understood.
forced to fight all your life,
Constant hunger.
constant pain,
No friends.
no pack, no rest, and a lonely ending.
Ravon never wanted to be a monster.
He was born into a role the world forced on him. In the end, he wasn't just the king of dinosaurs. He was the king of loneliness, misunderstanding, and survival.